All right, we're live. What's that? One thing to fix here. Otherwise, not much to fix. The showdown. Oh, yeah. Wasn't it a blowout? I felt like Rory and I kind of quit watching. It was hard to watch. It was dark, I thought. Maybe I'm off there. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, you can. The showdown. Yeah, I don't know how I felt about that. Watched a good chunk of it. And then I quit. $235 might be pretty wild. I got a league, Sean. I saw you signed up. I got to put some sort of announcement out to get it going. I put it on YouTube, but there is a Triple Bogey Golf League now. But I got to announce it a little bit more officially, I think. But thanks for signing up. Now's the weeks to get your rounds in. It's probably easiest to win it when there's 2 or 3 of us, right? Get your first win. All right, I gotta put one thing up. Plan to be last every week? No. We're gonna have a net champion as well. So win net, if anything. But I believe it. You can do it. Okay. Saying you've got a shot. Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay. So I've got actually three launch monitors hooked up tonight. Thought this would be kind of cool. And they're not really interfering with one another from what I can tell. So going into GSPro, I've got the MLM2 Pro. And then in the middle column, I've got the Garmin. And those two seem to be, like last time we tested them, almost identical. And then the farthest left, I've got the Square. Now, I'm not using the Square ball at the moment, but when I use this Square ball, the MLM2 Pro gets thrown off. And we can kind of see how that compares to the Garmin. But my suspicions and my claims about Square being low on speed, like if you look at there, ball speed 59, 60, Square was 58. So if any, it seems to consistently be a mile an hour or two lower on speed. 64, 60, and 66. Launch, 0.9 on the launch, 3 on the Garmin, 1 on the MLM2 Pro. And launch direction, I'm not so much critical of. The big thing I want to see is I felt like mile per hour has been an issue. And the other thing I think that's like you want to compare is spin. I think launch direction and launch angle, most LMs get those right. And if they're not matching, it's probably because one of my LMs isn't aligned perfectly with the other. But I don't know, OMG. I want to keep it. I just haven't really decided. Right now, I was just explaining, I've got Square, Garmin, and MLM2 Pro all running at the same time right now. And it's actually been kind of interesting. I'm using the MLM2 Pro golf ball. The big thing I've like confirmed is you're seeing ball speed on square 71, 74 on the Garmin, 74 on the MLM2 Pro. So for me on my square, like I said last time, it's almost a club or a half club different, directly related to ball speed. So 64 to 67 to 67. Just looking at the ball speed number on the top end, I'm definitely not getting the ball speed reading that I get off of the square or off of the MLM2 Pro or the Garmin. And if I go up clubs here, and the square is hiding behind my giant Garmin, it is there. Garmin and MLM2 Pro 111.6, and this is on a 7 iron. Square 108.9. So there's 2.5 miles an hour difference. You could be looking at like 7 yards on that kind of a deal. Obviously spin matters, and I'm using an MLM2 Pro ball, so right now I'm not really being critical of the square's spin number because I'm not using a square ball. Really kind of right now looking at just ball speed. $115.2, $115.9, $112.7. So this is on a 7 iron. Again, that's 3 miles an hour less off the square than the other two. And I'm shocked how little interference I'm getting. If I am, it doesn't seem to really show up. And occasionally the spin number on the square comes back in the ballpark. But the R50 and the MLM numbers, like, they're almost, it's almost like they're talking to each other. They're identical about. $117, $118.6 on the MLM, $115 on the square. But you're seeing a lot of the other numbers very close to one another. Overall spin rate, and as you get the spin axis close to 0 is where you do see the most differences. You'll see one slightly positive, one slightly negative sometimes. So there's a 7 iron for me. 121 is like where I like to be. Where I feel like when I'm hitting my 7 iron well, that's about where I'm at. 117 on the square. So we're 3.5 miles an hour light on the square. But yeah, it does speak very highly of the MLM. That's for sure. Big pull draw there. Should be. Yeah, so looking at those numbers. Ball speed wise, and looking at ball speed right now, the Garmin, they all three actually had the same speed that time. Interesting. $123.7, $123.5, $119.8. So that was where I was finding the biggest drop off, was honestly on speed on the square. Now again, I'm not using the square golf ball, so don't be critical of the spin rate. If I use the square golf ball, what you'll notice right away is you'll take the MLM2 out of the picture, because the MLM2 Pro's spin number now won't even be close. It will be garbage. That was it really chunky. But now you can kind of compare, I would say, the Garmin and the square numbers to one another. Don't look at the flight in the game, because it can, the MLM2 Pro, this shows you if you have ball stickers on your MLM2 golf balls, like these, pretend these are ball stickers and they're not on or not correct. Look how different the number got from Garmin to MLM2 Pro with the square dots. It does not like them at all. The MLM2 Pro does not like the square golf ball. Now, ball speed would probably be okay off the MLM, but so there, 116, you're seeing 113, so I'm 3 miles an hour less. The spin number got way better though. The square spin number now, 84 to 82. So I'm using the Allen. I've got the square golf ball right now but again, you're gonna have to pay attention to, when I have the square golf ball, ignore the MLM2 Pro's spin numbers, and when I have the MLM2 Pro's golf ball, ignore the square spin. So right now I've got a square ball, so the Garmin's kind of the middleman to compare them both to. So right now I got a square ball. This is square versus Garmin essentially. So 119 to 115. And the speed number on the MLM2 Pro is going to be good, even with a square ball, because that's just Doppler red. And so will the launch angle, but your spin's going to be off. So the Garmin and the MLM 119 and the square 115.8. That's with the square golf ball. $121, 120, 118 square golf ball. So that 3.8 mile an hour different on ball speed there. Yeah, so correct ball is critical for square to read. Square is reading MLM2 golf balls at times, but I would say like here, so spin number for square 7834, 7800 on the Garmin. Those are very close. When I switch to an MLM2 Pro ball, sometimes square gets it close, but it's not consistent. There's an MLM2 Pro golf ball. You see it kind of got it close, 7800 to 73. But you see the Garmin and the MLM2 Pro are identical, 7369 to 7327. But the consistent thing that I see with square right now is ball speed. That's the consistent one. It's lower on every, no matter which ball I take. Tony, I will. Yeah, I'll report that. And so these VODs like this, at the beginning of them, what I've been doing is some of this little bit of testing and then playing. And then I break them down with chapters. And sometimes I just put it like an earmark for the timestamps. And I sent them to Garmin, I sent them to Square. And I think it helps them take a look at it. You know, it could be my unit reading low. It could be the algorithm that's doing it. Hard to say. Like I'm using an MLM2 Pro ball right now, and what I would say is look at the speed on the square. Take spin with a grain of salt. But when you compare Garmin to MLM2 Pro, they're identical. Now I'll switch to a square golf ball. And now ignore the MLM2 Pro spin number here. Just look at speed. Close there, but so speed 119.7, 121. We're still just a little bit low. I'll hit a couple drivers quick. This will be part of my warm-up just to show the differences in the launch monitors. I want to do that when I warmed up. I'm going to play tonight with the MLM2 Pro and these are all raw numbers, OMG. Yep, these are all raw numbers. Window open, getting hot already. Too early to already be this warm in here, but okay. So yeah, the MLM2 Pro is sending raw numbers into GSPro, and then the square numbers you're seeing are coming from the Square software. So I have Square HE software running, and those are number cut and put on your screen. The Garmin numbers are coming directly from the Garmin. I've got an HDMI cord running the computer, and then I cut those out and put them in the overlay as well. So you've got raw number on everything. Everything's raw number to raw number. So here's a square golf ball driver. Again, ignore MLM2 Pro spin numbers when I hit these. Can't do that, I gotta open this one. Ignore the MLM2 Pro spin number when I've got a square golf ball, but you can kind of compare speed. Okay, so 155, thanks Smivak. 155.2 for the square, 157.5 for both Garmin and MLM. Now the MLM spin number out of control because I got a square golf ball. Spin number on the Garmin 27 and the square 33. Launch angles are about the same. Spin axis much more severe on the square on that one. I think that's my first ever, and you guys on stream can confirm it. 160 on the square. We did it. Should be an achievement. I should get a little badge from Square saying we hit 160. I haven't returned it yet, Steven. No. So 160 to 162, so we're 1.8 low. Launch angle, direction, similar. The spin axis on the Garmin read 9.5, whereas on the Square it didn't really read much spin on it at all. So we'll hit a couple more with just, and you're seeing 162.9 on the MLM2 Pro there for speed, but again, the spin is way off because it's a square ball. So here, another square golf ball, so square to Garmin. Maybe my speed's just up tonight, that's 2 in a row. But 164 on the Garmin, 164.5 on the MLM, 160.6 on the Square. So, you know, on a drive, that's going to be 12 yards or so, you know. Is the R50 that bad? No, actually, I mean, I think it's good. It falls short in a couple of places for me. It falls short on putting. It doesn't have putting practice or you know, a putting mode really. And, you know, the way that it interacts with third-party apps. Those are kind of my two big things. But as far as convenience of use and the data it gives me, I do like it. You know, for that. I would love to get it outdoors, but it's too cold up here right now. So, all right, so here's MLM2 Pro to Garmin. And we'll see where the Square falls in with speed. Okay, so 165.5 to 165.6. And the Square read 162.1, so it's about 3 degrees or 3 miles an hour low there. But spin rate and everything else on that one, the Square picked up a pretty good number. But my main contention on Square has been, I think spin is a tough thing, and I think Square does a pretty good job. I don't ever think it's like, you know, I hit a big slice and it said I hooked it. But the thing when I've been playing with it on GSPro is, and you guys have heard me say it, is I just feel like I'm not getting the ball speed that I usually get when I'm using it. Lars, and so for the Garmin, I actually have the Garmin set up where I can use the Garmin with webcam putting now. So I was going to do that tonight, but I'm going to play Thursday night, and I started the Triple Bogey League. I'm going to play Thursday night with my Garmin on GSPro with webcam putting integrated. So I've got it to where the Garmin works with webcam putting. There's one little bug to work out, and I've been talking to Springbok about it. And we're going to play Garmin Golf with webcam putting on Thursday night in the new Triple Bogey League on the SGT. So if you guys want to join that league, it's public. Feel free to sign up. And then Thursday nights, I'm going to try to stream my rounds in the league. And if other people are playing at the same time, I'm going to try to have the live leaderboard updated to where we can talk about other people playing throughout the night and see where other people are at. Now, I understand not everybody will be able to play that at that same time, but if you can, great. And if your score's already in, we'll talk about that as well. So, email address, yeah, trpl.bgy@gmail.com. The league is on the SGT site. If you go to the YouTube page, I don't know where it shows up. Maybe the community tab under posts. I did link it, but you can go to the SGT and go to leagues and you can find it there. The first course is one that Carl's Place just recently designed. It's up in Wisconsin. It's about 5,900 yards and it's a cool little course. Doesn't look all that difficult, but it looks kind of like home for me, a home course style. It looks like my region. So that'd be a good one to start out with. So there, 164. The square's got 160. Spin rate pretty good. Launch direction angle pretty good. So I guess I just wanted to show it when I warmed up. I'm not going to show it all night. I might run the Garmin all night side by side, but I probably won't run all three. I'm going to use the MLM2 Pro while we play tonight, and then I'll probably retire the square numbers and get rid of or turn off the square device for tonight. Let's hit a couple of square golf balls here before we end it though. Square to Garmin with the driver. $159.3 to $163.3, so 4 mile an hour, probably a 10-yard difference in carry and GSPro for raw numbers. Would you guys agree is about 1 mile an hour is about 2.5 yards on a driver? Does that sound right? So 158.1 to 160.6. Play 3 per mile an hour. Yeah, that would make sense. It's somewhere around there. I would agree, Sean. So I don't know. This was my suspicions, and I actually wanted to test each of them independently to the Garmin, and I've done that and started cutting the videos. Trying to see what you're talking about for spin. Oh, when I hit a square golf ball, how's a rocket? Don't look at the MLM2 Pro numbers. So right now I'm hitting a square golf ball. Just looks the left column and the center column on the square golf ball. The right column is MLM2 Pro. It won't read the square golf ball at all. So this is a square golf ball, so we'll go square to Garmin, which is left and middle numbers. If the MLM2 Pro gives a number that's close, it's by accident. The only thing you could trust on the MLM2 Pro on a shot like that would be speed. You got to ignore spin. And then when I use an MLM2 Pro golf ball, you'll see the Garmin and the MLM2 Pro. It seems like they're within about 50 RPMs on spin every time. So here's an MLM2 Pro golf ball. .2557 and 2539. So yeah, they're within 20. It does get the ball speed. Yep, that's right, Alan. All right, we got our first sponsor for the league. Sean, I'm writing that down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sign up to the league. We got Triple Bogey Golf League starting. I'm gonna try to play those live. I know there's some guys that do play golf while I stream. maybe you can join the league and play golf live with me. And if not, you'll have a week to do the event, and I'll talk about it during the live. So I'm going to stream this week's event this coming Thursday. So in 2 days, and with the Garmin and Webcam putting integrated. So if you have a Garmin and you're frustrated with the putting on GSPro, I'll have a solution for you where you can use the Garmin with Webcam putting if that's your thing. So yeah, Square did good on that one, but you're still seeing the 2 mile-an-hour low. I actually think that the Square does pretty good on most shots. The only thing I notice, like feel and when I'm playing, is my yardages are all low. Like the raw speed going in feels low, and I think this confirms it that it is. I'm gonna hit a couple like 50-yard pitch shots here. We'll see if it picks them up the same way. I usually do this before I play. We'll see if there's any comparison on the pitch shots versus some of these other shots. So there's 45 yards. What does Webcam putting send? It sends in horizontal launch angle and speed, ball speed. So HLA and ball speed. And we can, I've got it so that on every club choice except putter, the connector will use the Garmin data. And then when putter comes up, it'll use the Webcam putting data. So we can use Garmin with Webcam putting. It'll be the perfect mix for me. I'll be able to use my Garmin and not complain about putting. So, and there might be somebody else that wants to see this, you know, use the Webcam putting. So 45 yards with a square golf ball. So we'll want to just look at middle and left numbers. You can look at ball speed on the MLM, but that's it. So here's square golf ball, 45 yards. And in the game, you're going to see it do all kinds of crazy things because the spin's off on the MLM, which is sending the game data. But there you're seeing 45 mile an hour off the square, 47 on the Garmin. Launch angle is about the same, spin's about the same. Spin a little bit higher on the square right now than Garmin on that shot. Garmin raw carry distance was 43, but that's using Garmin's algorithm, so I don't have that displayed. It reads, I would say what you said, it reads decent, Bryce, but hitting a number of them, I wouldn't count on it, because when I hit a number of them, what I notice is MLM and Garmin are identical, and every now and then Square will have a terrible spin reading off the MLM2 Pro ball. Oh, got to rewatch it to get into proportion. Yeah, so getting it in proportions, it's one of the more tricky parts to start. But the shift key, which will allow you to get it out of its aspect ratio, holding down shift while you move the borders of the items, will be what help you square it in kind of the right size, Alan. So there was square. Look at the numbers there, 48.4 to 50.1. Spin numbers are identical, Garmin to Square right there. Again, spin number acceptable, a little bit higher on the Square. Ball speed down 2 miles an hour, 1.5 miles an hour. So I'm using a Square golf ball right now. Well, the reason I believe that they're low is because of how close the MLM2 Pro and the Garmin are, and I know the MLM2 Pro. I've tested it against the GC3 and the Foresight Hawk, and I just trust that the MLM2 Pro and the Garmin are. I don't know about the Garmin. I haven't tested that against other units, but I know the MLM2 Pro speed number is pretty good. And I just know my yardages on my clubs, and playing with the Square in the sim, I'm coming up like a half club to a club short a lot. I thought it was because of the Square golf ball, But as I use the square golf ball on the Garmin, my numbers are normal. So there you go. We got a 55, 54, and a 53. The spin rate on square, spin rate on Garmin, pretty good. Go back down to that 40 mile an hour. Hey, Matthew. So there, 45.8, 44, and we got 47 on the MLM. But kind of get the drill here. Now I'll use an MLM2 Pro ball, and the Garmin and MLM2 Pro will be the ones to look at. Square, you can look at speed, but that's it. Rip, I'm about a 3. About a 3 in real life in the GIN system. I think 3.2 maybe. So they're 49.2 to 48.2. Square coming up with 46, but the spin numbers nearly identical. 79.83 to 8,000. They're within 20 of each other. MLM2 Pro to Garmin. $49.2 to $48.2, $47.2, and there the square got the spin number pretty close with an MLM2 Pro golf ball. But if you look at Garmin and MLM, they are identical, which we went through this another night of testing. Every now and then the MLM doesn't want to read on these short little pitches. I'm kind of testing the boundaries of the hitting range for MLM. I'm a little far forward compared to normal. So 55.7 to 54, square 47. So that's a huge difference. And then the spin rate is not real. There's no way I spun that 10,000 RPM. So that's with a MLM2 Pro golf ball. That's what I was saying, Bryce, that you got to be careful with the MLM2 Pro golf balls. They're generally close on the square, but like that's not right. I need a full swing with a 60 to get 10,000 RPM. Did I try the inverted image OBS with white balls instead of black? It would light up everything and the box would be... I didn't go that far. I've tried. I didn't go that far, Alan. But it would be interesting to try it because the color you project onto the golf ball does affect the reading. I mean, you're absolutely right. The issue is when you project white light, the issue I was having is the reflection off of golf clubs, club stickers, shoes, hats, onto white golf balls, just causing people, when they would walk across, a webcam putt would get sent. Or they would set a club down and it would read it as white and a putt would get sent. It was just too frustrating. So to get rid of all the errors, I went to a colored golf ball with webcam putting. That's a good question. Matthew, I think it's always worth it, honestly. The MLM2 Pro is insanely solid. I don't think there's a better value out there. I really don't. It just doesn't give you club data, and it's got that delay. You see the shot delay, the 2-second shot delay. That's some people don't like that. See, 1, 2, and the shot goes. Yeah, you can't test the R50 and the GC3 because they use the same infrared pulse, and so what they do is they have like a flash on a timer. So it's like let's just say it was a 120 hertz flash. It's synced with the infrared camera so that the light is pulsing identical times so that the pictures are taken with the proper lighting. It's something we can't see naked eye. But when you set those two units next to each other, since they use the same infrared type, they interfere. The square must use a different infrared type because they don't seem to interfere, the square and the Garmin. So I am testing them side by side, but it's more which one is the benchmark. I would say the Garmin probably is because it's just matching up so closely with my MLM. And then obviously a little bit of a price bias. So the league has started. I started up the first week of it. I don't know if we'll make this the official week for like points standings, but I did start the first week. If if there's just me and Sean and there's been a couple guys that have signed up already, so thank you. But if it's just 5 of us or so, we can wait till it gets a little fuller to have the debut for points and all that, and have an actual league, a running league prize and all that. I'll donate some things to it. Sean already offered to donate some K2 to it. But the league is up on the SGT website. You do have to be an SGT member, but you have to pay for the premium membership to join leagues. I don't know exactly what the cost of that is, but it's the cost of joining the SGT site. I don't remember how much that is. Does anybody remember? But you can sign up now. The first event is open. You had to do to the putting data with UAM and GSPro, speed and rollout, but it's hard to match up. So the speed and rollout are matching up in GSPro, as in it sends in the raw number OMG, and then it does roll out what it normally rolls out. I just can't hit it soft enough. I can't get it's like the low end readings are tough. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Adam. Happy to see you there, man. Yeah. So if you need club data, Matthew, I mean, the Garmin gives great club data and it's all packaged in, but I think you can get club data in the other units as well. I talk about it on the stream a lot, and off of some good influences like Joe Legowski and Bogey's Backyard and Sean, Flying Fat Kid in the group here. The Pro TVX is one that's got my eye. It really depends if you need portable, if you need right, left-handed, what kind of unit you want to get. Oh, Mevo, you get club data Mevo? Yeah, Mevo, that's one reason a lot of people do get it, right? So Mevo's got good club data. All right, we're going to shut off. So you can see Garmin and Square are the same, or Garmin and MLM2 Pro are the same. This is a Square golf ball. Garmin and Square are pretty close. I mean, I'm generally impressed with the Square. I mean, I really am. It's the ball speed for me that's low. That's all I would say. So I'm going to shut Square off and get that off the screen. I think I'm warmed up enough. We'll play some golf and talk some golf sims. But I think warming up with a launch monitor test, kind of fun, kind of interesting. You guys let me know what you think. So let's see if we can get this taken down. All right. We'll take down the... Oh, there I am. I'm somewhere in there. Icon. Okay, so I'm going to take off the Square data quick. So we'll get rid of that altogether. And then, do you guys want the Garmin data up while I play? Should I just leave it up next to the MLM2 Pro? We can just run Garmin and MLM2 Pro all night. Working on the webcam with a Mevo. Awesome, Alan. Awesome. If you run into any hiccups with that, let me know. I'll leave it up. I'm going to leave... All right, good. Yeah, sweet. We'll leave that up on the screen while we play. Okay, let's go player data. I'm going to close out of Square HE software so that I don't have that running on my computer. If you have a Square, I might show this really quick. Just if you have a Square golf launch monitor, there's people in here that have one, right? I've got Square. If you have a Square golf launch monitor, so Square Golf, and you go to their website, one thing I noticed when I opened up Square HE is there's these, in the notifications, there's all these update pop-ups. I thought that it was updating the Square software for me when those update pop-ups came in. What I didn't realize is it's not. So you need to go to squaregolf.com and go to the download on Windows. And what you'll notice is even just yesterday, or is that today? No, just today they came out with a new software version. But your software won't update. You have to go here and manually push it. The other thing is the Square firmware doesn't automatically push itself. I was running 1.6 and today I uploaded to 1.7.21. So you kind of, I made note of these versions and the date that I downloaded them, just starting today, because there's been 4 HE software updates and I thought that it was just doing it itself, and it's not. So anyways, something I thought I'd share with the Square Golf guys. You got to do it yourself. So anyway, yeah. Sold next year at 4090. Man, you could buy an enclosure with a 4090. What'd you get for it? A couple grand for 4090? That's a nice graphics card. All right, let's go in. What do we want to play here today? There's got to be some new stuff up. Sim golf tournaments. Oh, there's the Triple Bogey Live League at Oak Ridge. I'm going to wait till Thursday night to play that. Well, I'm going to wait to play the Triple Bogey one until later. You got 1600. Okay, yeah. Yeah, extra 4090 exactly, right? That's so nice. Tips tour at Stream Song Black. We could suffer tonight, or we could try Ritz Island at Ritz-Carlton Golf Grand Lakes, the PNC. Or we could go par 3 tour. Anybody got a dog in the fight? Do I only play sim golf? I would play anything, Adam. I think it's a good question. What, got any suggestions? Stream Song looked so tough. Did it? Oh no. Well, then I don't. We'll go PNC then. Although you never know. Everything can get tough at times. Ritz, isn't that Florida, Orlando course? PNC, the Ritz for me. Okay. All right, cool. We'll go Pro Tour, stroke play, yellow tees, so 6,700. Saturday pins, soft, normal. It's at sea level, normal putting, calm wind, normal putting, and 5-foot gimmies. How great are they compared to hard putting and 4-foot gimmies? Yeah, we'll take that. All right, let's go play. Player data, get that up. Garmin data is still up. Get rid of me. And let's go. All right. All right. Adam Captain, what other things can we play? You're saying you only play sim golf. I'd be down for any, I'd be down for whatever, honestly. Move that. I gotta move this. Okay, so webcam putting, MLM2 Pro, we're running the Garmin side by side. That's where we're at. I can get rid of the Square stuff. And get rid of the Square launch monitor too. Okay, there we go. Launch launch monitors, Garmin. Perfect. Movie of the night, Oppenheimer. PDN, hello. Thought he was asking if you golf in real life. No, I'd golf in real life for sure. But other games, I don't know. I play other games, I guess. PC games. Fortnite, Call of Duty. Not a whole lot anymore. I'm pretty much playing sim golf, but I don't mind a little bit of gaming every now and then. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to get... Wow, this looks tight, Sean. What'd you lead me into? Let me grab a water really quick here. PDN, you want it closest to the pin on a par 3. Congrats on that. I take it you were outdoors, PDN? Real life, real golf? Is that fair to guess? All right. Need a couple of new golf balls here. We got a couple for the putt for webcam putting also. Yes, sir. Real golf. It's crazy. It's a totally different thing, isn't it? Totally different monster. Playing in the sim. Okay. Too much rain and snow for Ohio. How about too much, let me be sure on the temp, too much 25-degree weather here in South Dakota. That's what we're fighting. It is sim season now. Okay, hole 1. We'll have the Garmin data running side by side all night, but we're playing with the MLM2 Pro, so. Hole 1 at the Ritz-Carlton Club Grand Lakes. Little to the right there. Get a good kick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's that? You'll be busy with desert, but hit them straight, bend, and play well. Or dessert, okay. All right, let's see what we got ourselves into here. This is looking gnarly. I gotta be honest. What would Sean do in this situation? I think we're gonna go right through there. 145. We're on pine straw. We're on pine straw. So, K22 Kevin, that's a great idea. I got to do something like that. Ball on top of branch. We're going to get this out. I think I got a little gap there that nobody can see. We got 142. I'm on pine straw, and I did look through it, and on the overhead map you can see I'm aimed at like the front of the green. I'm gonna try to, if I can hit this straight, I think I can get through the gap of the trees. Famous last words, here we go. 142. Be good. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, yes. Okay, PDN, I got you on this one, and this is something I should give out as a hack here. What a beast. Thanks, Meebox. Here's what I got to give you here. How can I show this? So here's what I did. I went to the store and got Velcro, and I put the sticky, or the not the soft side, right? The hooked side of Velcro pieces all over it, and it doesn't hook into my mat at all, but it keeps it from sliding. And then I took these little things, which are just pieces of plastic, and I put the other receptive side of Velcro, and I put them on the border of my sim, so they basically stick against it, so if I push, it doesn't go anywhere. And then these just friction fit down in between. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just put Velcro on it, and that kept it from sliding. So good question there. I don't think you can see these little like tabs I put in, but then this just sticks up against them and it can't go anywhere. See, we get good questions answered, right, huh? That was a good one. That was a great question, PDN. I thought about it when I did it to mine. I'm like, I should share this with someone, but I never did. I didn't feel worthy of a video, but it's funny that you ask. All right. Okay, 25, uphill 3. What's my camera setup? Offers a full view like this. Mike, for a camera, I've got a Sony like DSLR back here that I pump through, but I've got a lot of cameras. This room, Nadro, this is actually like the back corner of my garage, like the extended part of my garage. It's like an L-shaped garage. All right, 25 feet, uphill 3. I pushed it. Sit there. How do I heat it? I've got a mini split up on the wall that does heating and cooling. I got it on Amazon and installed it myself. It wasn't too bad because I have an outside wall. That wall is an outside wall, so I was able to, but it keeps it hot and cold all year round, and it cost me, I want to say $1,500 or $1,600 for the mini split. But it cools it in the summer when we get about 100 degrees in South Dakota, and it heats it in the winter when we get to -10. And it's always about 68, 70 degrees in here. You got to get a mini split, Mike. The way to go, but you do have to have kind of an enclosed area. It's hard to do it if a lot of guys are in like their entire garage space, you know, so it makes it a little more difficult to do. But operating costs for split, that'd be a good question, OMG. I don't know if there's like an appliance rating on them, or it just says, you know, however much per year annual or not. It probably would depend on your environment, so they probably couldn't do that. But that's a good question. I don't know what it cost me, honestly. I'd have to look at bills before and after to see. I don't feel like it's that much. All right, 292. I probably don't need driver, but let's hit it here. It is a 12:9 screen, linked in the description. There we go. So I've got 240, Mike. That's what I've got. Mine's a 240 volt. I needed that to get down to the lower temps, because in South Dakota we get below the -10 range sometimes. So I needed that for the deeper heat pump or whatever. But I got a Senville Aura mini split, and I put it in. My quotes were between 6,000 and 8,000 from the HVAC guys, and for the materials and the unit total, I probably spent $2,000, and then I installed it myself. I have most links in my description. If there's something specific you're looking for, I can absolutely shoot you the link, depending on what it is you're looking for. Still GSPro Softy. I'm on my second hitting strip. This time I'm using 1/2 of the strip at a time, then I'm going to flip it and use the other half. The last time I used the center of the strip the whole time, wasn't really thinking. So I should get more time out of this one now by using half and then flipping it. That's the goal anyway. Okay, 106 sand wedge here. I had the portable AC unit as well. My only issue was, oh, sit. The only thing about the portable the one I had, was it was loud. I had to exchange the air out the window. The mini split I have is virtually completely silent. That is the one thing I liked different when I switched from my portable to the mini split. But I do realize that not everybody's place is set up for the mini split. The portable works better at times. Money Putt Turf, yep, that's what I have. Sean's got it. It is awesome. It's dual vent, nice. Yeah, they make some good units now. I have thought about it, OMG, because, you know, I know where your head's at with it. Like, you get the deviation from putting through your hitting area. But I'd like to be able to have a different strip of perfectly smooth, like almost like perfect practice putting mat would be nice. 27 feet. I'm playing a lot of break here, but we'll give it a shot. 27 feet. Settle. Ooh, hit it a little hard. I might do that, Mike. I might do that. I don't know if I'm necessarily glad I did the whole stance mat. If, you know, the reason I have the stance mat and then the turf was purely because of the order that I built the sim. I got started on the sim, and the first thing I did was get a mat. And then eventually I'm like, gosh, this would be great to have a whole, you know, the whole thing put out for putting, but you know, at the time didn't have the cash available to get the rest. So I just went with the mat, and then I tried to get turf to match it. I called them, but it is a slightly different green, but it is the same turf. So I might do just the whole thing and then build a box around the hitting strip to firm it up if I were to do it again, or, you know, take another run at it. But the stance mat's been good to me. I just had a comment. Somebody made a comment that their stance mat was wearing, so I had them send me some pictures, and I did reach out to Indoor Golf Shop to see if they've had that happen. All right, 6'10". It's a good putt. Go in. Yeah. Yeah, that slight gap for putting, it's not a big deal. Yeah, no, and this transition here is like almost dead smooth. The stance mat does have EVA foam, 2-inch EVA foam underneath it, so it is kind of like a squishier, soft stance, whereas this is hard. So I don't know if there's a benefit to one or the other. I think you'd save a lot of money if you just did the turf all the way across, because this mat, I want to say they get like $900 for the whole thing, and $250 of it is a hitting strip. So this part costs $600. I think my whole turf costs $600. So you could save a little money. Thanks, Adam. Yeah. Hey, Stu. Money Putt turf on sale from Indoor. Nice. Awesome. If you do, support the channel, click the indoor golf shop link in the description. I am an affiliate for them. They don't sponsor me, but if people do go to their site from my links, I think I get a 2% commission. It's not a lot, but it's been a few $100 since I started the channel, so it's been helpful, the people that have. It doesn't increase your price at all. It just credits me for sending you there. You did the pink foam, nice, 1/2 inch EVA 2. Nice. And how's it working, Matthew? Good. That should work for a setup. Hitting strip on the way. Nice. Not shipping for 20 to 30 days. Mike, you got to look in the MLM2 Pro chat and see, somebody found what looks to be a GSPro Softy hitting strip on Amazon, but it's not GSPro Softy brand. It just looked to be the same strip, and it was like $100 less, and I'm curious about it. I'd be curious to get one in my hands and see if it actually is the same thing or not. Go. Got a link to what? You'll buy to try? Oh, the link to that one, Mike? I'll try to get it. If you shoot me an email, or I'll try to put it in the comment of this video tomorrow, one or the other, Mike. See if we can get it. You can email me, or I'll try to find it. It's on, I found it. Somebody either said it on the GSPro group or the MLM2 Pro group, one or the other. That was a good drive, wasn't it? Hey, thanks, Sean. I was just thinking the same thing. Patting myself, antennas would be proud of me. Patting myself on the back there. It's trpl.bgy@gmail.com. The floor controller is, it's in the links, but I would encourage you to wait about a week on the floor controller. I think I've got some exciting news coming there, Adam, on the floor controller. So it won't be any different than this one, but I think there's a cool one. There might be an option, hint, hint. So, and thank you for using the links. Appreciate that. So under the larger section, Jaybird, I've actually got pink foam house insulation that you like put against the foundation wall, like that pink foam, and then it's foam board, 4x8 sheets, and then I had rubber tile floor, 1/2 inch EVA on my floor. That's on top, and then money putt turf is on top of that. None of them are glued down to anything. They're just laid on top of each other as layers, and they fit flush to the outside. If you go to like the very end of my flooring video, you can kind of see a good description of it. There's chapters in all my videos, so you don't have to watch them all. You can skip through it. He would want you to get some birdie juice, yeah. All right, 219. There might be something, Adam. I don't know. There might be something. Yeah, Adam, and then Adam Captain. There is. I did build the frame around it, and I do have a video called Game Changing Flooring. It's one of my most viewed videos, and I show how this entire flooring was built. Again, there's chapters in that, so you don't got to watch the whole thing. You can skip right to like the trim around the edge part or whatever else. But yeah, I built the whole thing. It was pretty cheap. Need to change to my email address? Okay, I could do that. All right, let's see here, 219. Oh, that felt really good. Please read. So CLW 22580. And let's see here. We'll go. I'll do this really quick. So here we go. This is the one. This is the one I bought. I'm gonna put it in chat quick. See a get link. There's the mini split I got. There you go. John Robert, hey, how you doing? Sean, that'd be awesome. I think ETN would appreciate it very much. You heard it here first, but it's not public yet. All right. Good night, guys. Ben, you'll play Friday morning, so you know how low you've got to go. Oh, you dirty dog, Sean. That sounds good, Sean. Well, thanks for stopping by. Alan, I didn't because I didn't have to change the size of the line. It was a 12-foot line, and where I installed it like 11 feet up in my ceiling, and I ran the line inside my wall. They don't tell you to do that, but I did. And then I came out like exactly 11 and a half feet down, so it was like the perfect line set size. Now, if you shorten your line set or extend it, you gotta have somebody come charge it. I did have a little kit where I could check it. I bought it off Amazon where I could check it, and I did have to get a vacuum pump off Amazon to install it myself, because you do got to vacuum pump it for like 15 minutes. So I didn't have an AC guy come do it though. I just went on YouTube, found a couple videos of guys that did it themselves, and I followed it step by step, and it worked. So, all right, 35 feet for eagle. Let's do this. Hole number 3. Did I smoke that? Sit. I did. Oh no. Jayberg, I would love that, but you don't got to do that. No. You know, I did see that they are testing it. They are letting people test it, so it might be good to. God darn it, man! I should have not done that. All right, let's make this one. Okay, that was a bad eagle putt. All right, here we go. Birdie putt uphill. Let's make this. Go. I need to hit a little harder. All right. All right. Is the R50 hooked to your computer, boosting the graphics and reducing lag? I'm not sure I know the question, Adam. All I'm getting off R50 right now is the data next to the MLM2 Pro data. That's all I'm getting right now. I'm not getting anything else. I did see that. When I looked up Nova, I found OptiShot. I found the same thing when I first looked it up. That's what I found. Okay. We still haven't made a birdie yet. Kind of gave one away there. 166. So I'm just running the Garmin data next to the MLM2 Pro data for people to see. The Garmin's not actually putting anything into GSPro. This is all MLM2 Pro that we're playing with. All right, 166, here we go. Kind of blocked it. Needs to go. Base was open. Did you need to get any framing for the air changer outside? You know, I did. OMG, I did. I bought on Senville's page on Amazon. They've got their own little page there. They had a mounting bracket for it. So I did buy like an L-shaped mounting bracket, and I mounted that to my foundation. So I did. All right, 20 yards. We got a little bit of a left lie. Stu. All right, 20 yards. Here we go. Bite. What a shot, huh? Oh, that feels good. I hate hitting in the bunker like that. 160, and you don't even give yourself a chance. That was good. I think it's Candida. I think the square is good. It's also, relative to launch monitors, cheap. I mean, I think for the price point, it's a great device. It's just if you're looking for, you know, a Golf Digest, you know, voted most accurate monitor, it's probably not going to be the one. But it's, for me, the thing I've been feeling is low club heads or low ball speed, but I feel like the rest of the data is pretty good. So, but but like Alan said, it's new. It just needs some time. All right, 278 is where I'm aiming. Okay, let's hit a good one. Good heel cut, just not too much. Water made me a little nervous. Just stay right there. Pine straw me. Okay. No, Stu, I think ideally I'd have something maybe inside where you could putt, like next to the hitting strip, or on the inside, like on one side or the other of the hitting strip, have your putting, but have it on a different smooth putting turf. So you don't have the variations. Like I'm talking like the perfect practice kind of smooth roll type of thing. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but you know, Josh Ottie's got a little strip of like putting turf in front of his, and he does that because he gets, you know, like a perfectly smooth roll on it, and I think it's a pretty wise thing to do. Then, do you use lighting scene presets for scores? Or do you just before playing? I'm not sure I know what you mean, KG2. You're talking about on the scores you're seeing up, like on the scoreboard, like the scene that you're watching? I'm just laying up here, guys. I do. I find the R50 accurate. I mean, you're seeing right now MLM2 Pro and R50 data side by side. Spin rate a little higher on the R50, or they're about the exact same there. They're within 20. Launch angle, exactly the same. Ball speed, exactly the same. So they're side by side there with the MLM2 Pro. I find the R50 very accurate. I don't have any issues with that. It's just where I need the R50 to do a little better for me is read putting. If it read putting better, I'd have no complaints. That's where the overhead ones come into play, Mike. That's where it's nice. Yeah, IXO2, huge hitting area. Pro TVX, I feel like that's in my future too. All right, 99. Let's hit a good one. It's got to go a little. Too much spin to stay there. Darn it. I don't think so, Stuart, but it depends on how soft your carpet is, you know? So I changed the lighting setup on the golf course, usually at the beginning of play. Yeah, but the screen that you're seeing is my OBS overlay. So I'm putting an overlay on for you guys to watch sim golf, you know, at a higher definition for you. It's hard to see it in camera without me doing that. First time home sim, R50, if a person can buy the GC3. If you get a GC3 with all the club data, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would give you everything the R50 would. You know, don't you think? I feel like a GC3 might be the way to go unless you're dead set on hitting and using the Home T Hero software. So as long as you can get the club data, I feel like you could save the money, and you could play if you're going to play GSPro and not play any of the local HTH. But depends on what you want to do with it. And then, you know, all right, 26 foot downhill 3. We need a putt to go in. We're just too far inside. I got to get closer. I got to hit it closer. Not hitting it bad tonight. We just haven't hit it close. I can, Alan. You won't. I'll do it because I'm not trying to hide anything. But it won't do it justice. I've done this before. Like you'll notice this. Like if I come close, you'll notice how the room behind me gets dark, because it's trying to focus in on me. And then if I go off to the side, it'll refocus on the screen and everything will get dark. But let me show you quick. Let's see here. But it doesn't look like what it looks like in camera is what I would tell you. The camera doesn't really do it right. I gotta minimize that scene real quick. Hold on. So here's what it looks like. Yeah, turn the overlays off here. So if we turn the overlay in the background, impact. There you go. Okay, so that's what it would look like without the overlay. But that isn't really what it looks like, which is, so it's like, it's hard to explain why it does that. Like, so if I get close now, what you'll notice is it'll darken that screen now because it's darkening the adjustment to me. So if I take my camera and drag down the darkness, that's probably more what it looks like in the room. But this camera's got an auto brightness function. And so when it's hooked up, it's going from, this is probably the normal brightness in the room, to when it's brightening up me as a person, it washes out that screen. So it's pretty hard to show what it actually looks like. I guess if I was going to show it, probably looks more like that. In the room, that's what I see. So I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not, do it for the viewer kind of experience is why I put the overlay on there, but when I don't, either I look dark or the screen looks, either the screen looks good or you can't see me. It's one or the other. So I have that adjustment. Yeah, overexposed, there you go. So it's because I want the exposure on my person to be better, that it screws up the screen. Terrible at explaining what I mean by that, but hopefully that helps. So, all right, let's make some birdies. Thanks for doing that. Now it looks like my screen. No, I think I've got a great screen. It just, on camera, it does not look like it can look when you overlay the high def, right? It just can't. And the overlay is better for you guys. So. Okay, so 290. So the aim point, let's get it going. Uh-oh. Okay, it's gonna be fine. I felt like maybe I left the face open too much. Just a touch, but not too much. Okay. I hit it hard, 165. I watched the Showdown Stewart, and then, I don't know, it was kind of hard for me to watch it. I just felt like the darkness and the cold kind of ate into some of like the, I don't know, the liveliness of it. And then it felt like it was over. Mr. Will, I would love to. I think I've got to sign up for their test period to do that, to be able to do that. I heard Joe had said that there's going to be a test period that everybody can sign up for, so I might have to do that for a couple weeks. All right, 93. Be good. Finally hit a good shot, maybe? Spin in there. Come on. Get back. All right, we hit one good one. Let's finish this. Let's make that first birdie. I have not even hit it bad tonight. I think I putted bad on that par 5. Sky and Roy had to have won. I would think. I didn't watch the very end of it. I was setting up. 6'3". There we go. First birdie. Should move us on the leaderboard. I haven't even looked. I'm sure people are murdering it. This course is pretty cool though. So Bomber, Hildy. Man, these guys are good. 21 under, 24 under on the 2-day. Looks like you make the top 5 though if you get 11 under on the 2-day. The R50 is running side by side, Stu. So it's I'm using the MLM2 Pro, and then you see the R50 data to the left of it, just showing the two side by side while I play. But no, I'm not using it tonight. Thursday night I'll be using the R50, and I just got the webcam putting to work with the R50. So Thursday night I'll get the R50, all the best of it, and I'll get my webcam putting. So I set up an integration with Springbok, and it looks like Thursday night I'll be able to use both. So Thursday night I'll have the Garmin with the webcam putting. Garmin has not fixed the webcam putting yet though. So unfortunately, no. And I don't know that that's going to be a quick or easy fix for them. I'm not sure, just because I don't know if they really designed for it, to be quite honest. All right, that little heel cut we could use here. Or a giant cut, maybe. Oh no. We're gonna be deep in the woods. Oh goodness. All right, we might have to sim drop out of this one. I gotta take a look at it. Oh man, it's not as bad as Ben makes it out to be. I know, but OMG, you gotta play on the Tips Tour on 12 stimp. It's not bad on 8 stimp. It is terrible on 10, 11, and 12 stimp. So that's what I would say. That would be my comment on that. All right, we're gonna take our medicine. We're gonna take a sim drop. It's very playable on the low stimps. You can make it work on the low stimps, but on higher stimp golf, it does not work. We're gonna sim drop out here and accept, and I need to zoom back in on that map. Q and W, zoom out on your map if you ever need it, by the way. So a sim drop is, if you've never done it, it's basically as if you hit the ball out of the woods to this point. So it costs you 1 stroke. It's as if you're taking your medicine, going to the fairway, and now we need to get up and down for par. Tried to hit a cutter on the corner and overdid it. Okay, 98. Q and W, Alan. Spin back hard. Come on. Need more than that. Q and W. So Q and W, zoom in and out. Sometimes you go to take a sim drop and it doesn't look like you can. Like it looks like it's all inside of the circle and there's nowhere to drop it. Hit Q and W, it'll zoom you out of that map and you can find a place to drop it. Real world, it's the pros pretty much. OMG, it's the pros. So a lot of courses, a lot of like country club courses and competition courses, you'll have 10 and 11 stimp. And then on the pro stuff, you'll have 12 and 13 stimp for sure. And on SGT, on the Sim Golf Tour, like SGT.com, like I'm playing right now, the pro is always 11 and the tips tour is always 12 and 13. So it's like I can't play a tips tour event with the Garmin right now because 1 mile an hour goes like 6 feet and I can't get it to read under 3 miles an hour. So that's where the issue is for me. All right, 22 feet, uphill 3. Oh, I hit a white ball. You won't read a white ball. Okay, here we go. Try again. Go in. Come on, break a little. Alan, open API, yep, for the Garmin and the webcam. I'm gonna have that set up on Thursday this week. So I had it actually set up today, but there were some issues that are getting fixed. So I had it working earlier today, but there were some things where on stream it would have had a couple hiccups, so I didn't want to do it until it was ready. So I should have it ready by Thursday, I would think. But yeah, we'll use the open API and send in the Garmin data and then switch to the webcam. All right, 194, here we go. 3 mile an hour wind. I think that could be really good. Sit there. All right. Yeah, it is nice to kind of clear the tiles off. I think on the Garmin it is kind of cool how there's really nothing on the screen. So it kind of does make it a little bit more immersive. A lot of the tiles I have up, I kind of have to redistribute. All right, let's make a putt. We haven't really had it on fire like we did the other night. 19 feet, breaking right. Go in. Come on, go. Oh! Just needed a little bit more. All right, so even par through 8. Nothing crazy. We made a bogey off of a bad drive, and last week we did make top 50 on the, I think it was the Pro Tour. So I think I got 5 World Golf ranking points in the round we played last week. I think we broke the top 200 finally. So that's kind of cool. It should, OMG. Yeah, we just got to train the OCR to read the numbers and the ignorable characters. Yep. They have been, Stu. Thanks to you guys. They have been going up. You guys have all been great. So 164 mile an hour, that was a good drive. I don't say so myself. After blocking one in the last hole, a little nervous. The new settings that Smeevox got me on my driver have been helping. I've been hitting it a lot better. Finding some fairways. It'd be nice, Alan, if GSPro had like a button on every single one of the connectors of all the brands to say use separate connector for putting, you know, so you could add it to any of them, but use their official one, and then when putter is selected, have like another integration. I'm sure it'd be a pain in the rear for them though. Okay, 152 here. Just a little block. It's not gonna get there. Go. Yeah. Kind of a miss I've had with the 7 and 8 iron lately is just like a little open face, kind of stuck. It picks it up most of the time, but not always. So sometimes the R50 won't pick up club head speed. It has to have a sticker, these giant stickers on there. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe, maybe not. It's got to have one of those big stickers on it to pick up any club data, and that includes club head speed. But if it doesn't read the sticker perfectly, or maybe the ball, oh, looks like the sticker popped off of my driver. If that happens, then you won't get any speed data on it, any club data. So you have to have stickers on the R50 to get club data. So I'll have to put a new sticker on the driver. That's why that one didn't go. I'll do that quick so I have it for next shot. There you go. So yeah, I've got to have this big sort of dinner plate sticker on the driver head, or you get no club speed. Good question. Yeah, they're very close. I mean, they're almost identical. Alan, you were correct. Sticker fell off. All right, so downhill, 7 inches, just a little 11-yard chip here. Go in. All right, go. Oh, come on. Bummer. Was not very good. I could have done better than that. Yeah, so Adam, that was actually the reason I couldn't stream with the connector tonight, is because the connector is working great as far as the Garmin and reading all the numbers, except on chip shots, the Garmin will never give you club data, so the connector errors out thinking it got a bad shot on every chip. So tonight I would have had every chip shot not read had I used the Garmin. So by Thursday that should be fixed, and we should be able to have the connector working. But yeah, that is a weird thing that the Garmin cannot read any club data on chip shots. It's somewhat frustrating. It never gets them. All right, 7 feet 8. Clean this up. There we go. Ball only mode? I think I just get ball then, Adam. I don't know. Oh, you mean, I get what you're saying. Well, no, because the connector was built with all those data points, the club data to register in, so it's more of a problem on the connector side. I could use one of the other brands that doesn't have, and then go to ball only mode. So yes, you're on the right track. I thought about that too, but we would be missing some of it. 366. I hit 3 wood for the first time tonight. So we're still even. We're even through 9. Really gotten nothing really going, but maybe here. We're gonna use the bottle cap as a tee. Just a little water bottle top. 3 wood. A little spinny, but I think it's going to work. So the R50, I think it's accurate. I don't think there's any issues with accuracy. But my biggest issue, my only issue is putting with it. It's just putting. So I guess if I was, for the price point, unless I was going to use the Home T Hero and all that, you got to consider like a GC3 or something, you know, one of the other ones as well. But accuracy, I don't think is an issue at all. I think it's very accurate. I think the MLM2 Pro is very accurate. All right, 105. Wind with us. Sit there. Come on. There we go. Controlled the spin a little bit for once. I was spinning them all like 10,000 earlier. Pro-T VX is a very fine suggestion as well. Just depends on what your setup is and if you want something portable or not. That does affect it. Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep everything minimal and you just want the LM, and like, honestly, if you're not going to use a computer or screens or projectors, the Garmin is, that's who it's for. That's really who it's for. It is accurate, but the only thing you will not get with it is currently, I don't believe you do. People can argue with me about it, but is the whole putting feature. I just don't think putting's there yet, but it's so new. You gotta believe that they'll get it figured out. It's their first photographic LM. All right, 10'9", uphill 4. Come on, do we get it? We didn't get it. Oh, oh man. Cold turbs. Maybe you'll bring in the juju here. We got to get something going. We got to get something going. Got to go. OMG, I appreciate having you. I really do. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for chatting tonight. Have a good night. And if you want, sign up for the Triple Bogey Golf League. Get on the SGT. Can have some fun playing live. So. Yeah, if you're somebody that you don't need a computer, you just want an LM to like, you know, to get numbers off and improve, take to the range, maybe hit into the net at your house, the Garmin is perfect for you, honestly. Okay. Oh, that was it good. Had some good drives lately. Try to set an easy goal for you tomorrow morning. I love it. You're still trying that putting with white balls, huh, Alan? Yeah, you don't need too much of it. It's 1080. Stu's right on that. Nothing crazy. All right, we're going to get into the red numbers here finally. 87. I feel like we should be able to. 87. Come on, spin there. All right. All right. You got a chance. You got a chance. All right, Alan. Appreciate you stopping by. We will see you Thursday. Thursday, I'm streaming the Triple Bogey League. You guys welcome to play along. We'll be doing that live, and then I'll be doing it with a Garmin and webcam putting. Have a good night, Alan. All right, 7'6", downhill 1. There we go. There we go. We got a birdie. Yes. All right, we got to keep that going. Yeah, I mean, with the Garmin little like onboard PC though, the only thing you're gonna be able to play is the Home Team Hero and do all that. So if you want to play like these, you know, high definition design courses, no matter what device you get, you're gonna have to get a computer. Thanks, Ian. 169. 169. Yeah, it's gonna be a 7. We got to get more birdies. The guys that win on these tours shoot crazy numbers. I'm trying to get, if I can make the top 50 every week, that's what I'm trying to do. Christmas party on Thursday, so you won't be here? Do those turn into late night bangers, Stu, or what? I'll be on pretty late like usual, I'm sure. All right. Do I get the right club? No, I don't. It looked too lofted. It's behind me, that's why. Over here. Easy T hybrid strip. No, but I would like to try it, Mike. I've heard good things about it. Anybody in the chat try that? Okay. Sit down. Just a big pull. So you know how I was saying to you guys, I've been leaving the 7-irons open. That's all I was thinking about. And then I hit that pull. Yeah, once you go GSPro, yeah. All right, let's see here. 21 yards out of the sand. Oh, no read there from the MLM2 Pro. I don't know if that would have been enough. Let's see, try again. Sit there, sit there. Good up and down. Good up and down. All right, 322. This course is cool. Nice course. It's not an easy course. 332. Looks like we just need to find a fairway here. Go out there to the right. Hit the hybrid. Should be fine. A little bit of a block. Don't go bunker on a safe shot, please. Sit. Okay. Yeah, outdoor league play is what we all want to improve at, right? That's where the bragging rights are really at. Yeah, the R50s, I don't really have any big negatives about it. I mean, I think the overall experience, the ease of use, there's times where I don't turn anything on in the room and I just turn on the R50, no projection even, and I just hit and check my numbers on here. And that is the simplest setup of everything in this whole room. So that is, I mean, there's something to be said about that. 128. A little chunky. Might get there. Geez. All right. This is very makeable if we hit it hard enough. Very makeable. 24 feet. Come on. Oh, just stop braking at the end. Sit. All right. That was a good putt, though. 5'2". There we go. There we go. Par again. All right, we got a par 5 now. We got to get another one here. This will be a good chance at one. A lot of water on this hole, or on this course. You do 1 inch? I did 1 inch coal turbs. Or 1.5. I did 1 yeah, I think I did 1.5 or 1 inch or 1. I have to look. Just on this one side I have EMT. The rest is all wood for me, but 268, so it's 562. If I hit a great drive, I might be able to get there in 2. Maybe. But that's pretty gnarly water hole. Hang on. Okay, we're not getting there in 2 anymore. Oh no. Stu, it's probably 1K ish. Thanks, Ian. Appreciate that. Yeah, have a good night. Hopefully, hope to see you back. So if we go out here, 178, I want to hit this like 170 through that gap. That's really what I got to do. Wait, what's that number for me? 150 through that gap. This is not where they told you to go when you started the hole. All right, we got to hit this like 150. Punch it out. A little 5-iron about halfway will be enough. Oh, that wasn't what I was hoping for, but it will leave a long shot in now. Darn it. Coal turbs, I hear ya. That would have been fun. Oh, made this hole hard. I got it mainly for this, honestly. I searched and searched for a camera with the right field of view that fit the room. I bought and returned several, Stu, trying to find the right one. Yeah, we'll see you Thursday, Adam. Thanks for stopping by. All right, 240, 3 wood. We're gonna risk it. Try to hit one up there. Definitely bailed on it a little bit, afraid of the water. Stay over there. All right. Chickened out. And just notice for sign out that you're 480p tops. Well, can you switch it, Alan? It shouldn't be that way. Anybody else seeing that with the stream? Can you go down to the settings? Can you click like the gear and switch it to a higher definition? I usually am not 480. But something on the stream could have, you should be able to get 1080 60, but you may have to click the gear at the bottom to get it. But I could have screwed something up too. All right, let's see here. 36. Get in there. Hey, how about that? That's one way to make a par. Oh, wanting birdie. Making par felt very good there. Be honest with you. I wish it could force it to high def, Alan, and you might be able to in your settings. Sometimes it'll take like bandwidth over quality and it'll just stick you at 480. So hopefully that's the case. Looks like others have gotten 1080. But for a while I don't know, the streaming settings were all new to me, and for a while I was trying to figure it out. All right, let's get this. I need a couple birdies. We're 1 under. We got to get more than this coming in. Swung too hard. Hopefully that's okay. Stay there. That will be okay. A little bit of a bad lie. 161, 5-degree right out of the rough. 7-iron. This is normally 6, or normally 8-iron. I feel like maybe I should hit 8-iron. It's not going to spin at all. I probably should crank on an 8 just because I'm not going to get a lot of spin off the 7. Even though this lie will take a little bit off of it. Definitely cranked on it. Sit there. Hey, there we go. That was actually pretty good. We did it. All right. Not that close. Calculated, yeah. I have not played enough break. We're gonna go out there. I've been under breaking all these tonight. Okay, 28 feet. Come on. No! Ah! We had that. We just haven't, it kind of feels like we just haven't gotten on a roll on these yet tonight. Need them to fall. Yeah, I haven't done my research on it. I tried hard to get one in here, Stu, and they wouldn't send me one even to test unless I gave them like $2,000 deposit or something. So I just didn't. It was like, okay. I was like, do you think I could even get one to test? And they weren't into it. Okay, 276. This is a tight hole. Hit that heel cut down the left and cut back. One thing you notice in the new update is that the Wi-Fi is solid now. Are you talking on the Garmin Durango, right? I agree. I actually agree. It's like almost like a half of a second, enough to notice it. Yes, I would agree. Superfluous, awesome. But Alan, thank you for the comment. Even though some are getting 1080, if you are ever not, or if someone's not getting good stream quality, I really appreciate you saying something, because I wouldn't know, you know. So okay, 126. Really skinny part of the green back there. Felt good. I think it is good. Go a little bit. Stay there. There we go. All right. I like it. The one thing, the hitting area is very small. Somebody where. Yeah, are you talking on the Garmin, the hitting area, Stu? Hitting area is very small when you're doing club data. Oh, apogee. Yeah, apogee. Okay. I'd have to look at it a little bit more, but I do believe you. I can honestly say I haven't done the research probably. All right, 8'1". A good chance at birdie here. Come on. There we go. We needed that. 2 under. All right. Okay, that was good birdie. Tight driving hole. Tight pin. Not extremely long or anything, but okay, 185. This is a good hole too. 185. 6 iron. Aim to the right a little bit. We got a touch of wind, but mostly I'm expecting to hit a draw here. And I didn't hit the draw, I don't think. I hit it so thin it should cut almost. Yeah, pretty straight, but I hit it thin. I'm working on it, Stu. I don't think I'll have any new toys till after the holidays, though. But working on it. I'd like to get some new, but they're so expensive. Nobody really. There's no free toys being sent here, so it's kind of got to pay as you go when you're in the position I'm in. So I'd like to get some new stuff to review. Honestly, I'd like to get a Pro T VX. But, all right, 38 feet, like a 40-footer. Come on, break a little, go in. Sit. Nice, awesome golf update, okay. I'll have to check that out. What did they, Perry, any kind of high-level comments on what the update covered? You don't have to get into the nitty-gritty of it, but what's kind of the gist of the update? I'll have to check it out. I've always liked Awesome Golf. It's a pretty cool little platform. I always thought it was a fun UI. And you're right, Stu. I slowly got to build up. I don't ever really want to get to the point where I've got to like take stuff and kind of be beholden to the review. So one thing that's nice about buying stuff is like I do have it and I can switch to it, and one night I can do one LM, the next night I can do another, and I kind of like that. But yeah, I definitely want to build up to get where I get to purchase and have more launch monitors to try. All right. Mike, was it called like a beaver or something? That's what I have in my head. I just haven't looked it up yet or haven't been able to find it. Look at that fairway finder. Maybe. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh no, caught the rough. Darn it. No, will help liking the video. Smeevox is right. If you guys do happen to like the video, it does help. I appreciate that. All right, final. This is the 18th and the first round. Let's put one up there. Always got to check your aim. Birdie view. Yes. So I ran them. Yes, the GSPro group mic. That's it. That's the one. I saw it too. And I think I commented on it. And I just said, you know, I'd love to see, you know, I'd love to get my hands on one or something in that GSPro group. I commented on it. I just haven't looked into it more. I think I'm going to buy one and just see what they're like. But 245, come on. Come on, be good. Come on. Let's go. That was as good a shot as I'm going to hit on that final hole. Final hole of the first round anyways. Get those fingers up, 30 watches. Thanks, Stu. Thanks, Smeebox. Thanks, everybody. All right, let's make this here. Be fun to finish this with an eagle, wouldn't it? What's this break do? Nothing? All right, I'm playing right edge. Right edge, uphill, 3 inches, 14 feet. You gotta be joking me. Oh, it's a good birdie though. Just not the eagle we wanted. Gosh, we left that a roll short. We just didn't, 3 under, we didn't really ever get anything going. I'm gonna play round 2. I know it's late, but I'm gonna jump in round 2. Happy if anybody can stay. If you can't, I still appreciate you. All right, we're going Pro Tour round 2. Looks like same tees, Sunday pins. Everything's normal. The wind is breezy this time. That's really the only change. Breezy wind. Breezy wind. Round 2. Spin axis estimate. That was a couple weeks ago. And Perry, what LM are you playing with again? Benoit Leduc. I'm probably butchering that. The Duke. I get a kick out of me trying to pronounce Benoit's names because I've butchered it since the start. He had to give me some explanation on it. R10, that's right. Any Mevo Plus users still here? Good question. Three under. That's not terrible. I'd like to place a little higher in these Pro Tour rounds one of these days. Winning one would be a goal, but it's just so hard. Have I used the regular MLM with the RCT balls? It is a thing. I haven't used it. I've never owned the regular MLM. My first launch monitor was the MLM2 Pro. But I saw they were either working on it or they actually got it out. Smeebox, I don't remember which it was. Yep, Benoit, that's no issue, no problem. I totally get it. It's getting late. Appreciate you. See y'all on Thursday, maybe? Thursday, we'll play the Triple Bogey Live League. We'll play it live. Garmin R50 with webcam putting mix. All right. Wind with us here. Driver, hole number 1 of round 2. We were 3 under in round 1. Here we go. That will work. I would love to go low this round. Can't stop thinking multi-level marketing with the Rapsodo products. What's that mean? What's that mean? What size money strip do you buy? I don't know what that means either. Multi-level marketing with the MLM2 Pro, huh? You gotta fill me in. Favorite GSPro course? You know, I played, just the other night, I played Whisper Rock in Phoenix, which is John Rahm's home course. That's freaking cool. That's really cool. Driver stripes. The driver has been, I've been kind of figuring out the driver since Smeevox recommended the head change. I'm crediting him every time I get asked, but it has been better. Thank you for noticing, DJ. All right, 98. Oh, that was bad. It was just a big D-cell pull with a wedge. Oh, man. That was bad. That's all I got to say about that swing. Sanctuary Moon's your favorite? Oh, I struggled on that. That course is hard. A really cool design, granted, but very difficult kind of setup on Sanctuary Moon. I like the Central Park golf courses too. I don't know if you guys have played those, but the ones in Central Park are pretty awesome. Antennas had me on to playing one night with my brother. We played Mickelson North. That course is really cool. Hey, good night, Matthew. Appreciate you stopping by. It is late. No worries. Are you not leaving? You're just saying you're getting loopy. No. All right, downhill 32 feet. Here we go. I feel like I've been short all night tonight. Yeah, they did go all the way with it. And if you are a Star Wars fan, yeah, I can see that. It is built for you. Both, he says. Favorite course, non-fantasy. Favorite course, non-fantasy. I still think that's a tough one. Favorite course, non-fan, when they have so many courses. 294. When am I back? All right, good night, Matthew. There we go. Yeah, how's Rocket Golf? I mean, I watch his stuff and in that sort of way. I don't know him personally. Fly by a sanctuary? That'd be cool. There's a really cool hole on it that says don't use driver. If you play it, go ahead and use your driver. That's all I'll say. I played it one night, I think, for the par 3 event. It was on here. I think you might have watched it, Stu. 80 yards. Oh, sit. Oh, I had 10-mile-an-hour wind at my back. Yikes. Okay. Braking right on me, downhill 3 inches, 33 feet. All right, here we go. Didn't even get it there. It's one of those courses that would be worth doing it on just because of how, like you say, all out they went for the Star Wars fans. 8'4". There we go, cleaned it up. Okay, we're in 37th place. We're still 3 under. We're in the second round of SGT Pro Tour. What is this? Ritz-Carlton Grand Golf. Okay, hole 3. Here we go. lucky. Get over there on the other tee box. Wow, that hooked. This is the same thing. Like, so last time I played the par 5, I wanted to hit it so hard. And I went to the right side, and this one I'm on the left. So it doesn't really help you to hit it this hard when you don't. I might have to zoom out. Just play this other hole, hit it over here, and then hit it on, don't you think? Let's do that. Let's hit it onto this green. It's 180. And then we'll go from that green to the other hole, I think. Okay, we need to get past that tree. So we'll go right there, and we'll play the other hole the whole way. Because we kind of screwed up here off the try. Low-tech DIY, yeah. Okay, here we go. Playing the other hole. Should be on the green. Give us a chance to go over to the green we want to get to. All right, so now we want to go zoom out. We want to go right here. We got 139 to the pin. Right there. 139. Coming in a completely different way. I don't need putter. It thinks I need a putter. I get why, but we don't. All right, 139. Here we go. Get in the circle. Spin. Oh! No ball tracer coming off the green. Do you notice that? But we almost circled it. That was a good shot. Played totally the wrong hole. All right, can we make a birdie off of one of the worst drives we've had? I think we can. 10'2". Get in there. Let's go. We're under par earlier than we were last time, I think. Or maybe this was the same. We bogeyed one, bogeyed the next hole. Yeah, the big divot I just took. I filled it in, put some sand down. Stu? Thanks, DJ. All right, 166. So that pin's like tucked left. The wind will push me right, so I'm gonna aim right at the flag. And my draw should help a little bit with that. Counteract the wind. If not, we miss right, I think. Or we leave the face open a little bit, and the wind pushes it right a little bit. It's not a bad shot, though. Sit. Sit. We should putt this probably, huh? Uphill 6 inches is all. Yeah, we should putt this. What did I say? Your worst putt? Beaver tail, you just took out that game. Yeah. For sure. Okay. So 33 uphill 6, so it's like a 40-footer with this fringe probably. That's it. Touch is not quite there on the long putts tonight, even with my webcam putting. Oh, it's because it's downhill after the hole. So it was uphill to the hole, and then it was downhill after. Okay, that hurts a little bit, but. All right, we'll go there. 12 feet uphill 2, so 14 feet. I just pulled it. That's my own fault. Ah, that's a bad bogey. All right, back to even. Back to even. 3 putt. Well, it's only going to count as a 2 putt though, right? Unicore software will be out. They said the PGA show end of year called Game Day. What is their software? Is that their golf courses or what is it, Stu? Help me out. Unicore is definitely one I'm interested in. There we go. That's the drive we wanted. We have hit some good drives tonight. Should replace the Refine Plus. Okay. Is it full out golf courses? Like complete golf courses, Phil? Is that what it is? Or is it just their like analysis software? Yeah, complete golf courses. Oh, cool. All right, 237. I'm going to hit the hybrid here. Wind at my back. I leave it open? No, I didn't. Yeah, a little bit. Wanted to hit the draw, but I bailed a little. Probably the smart play. Little right. Okay, 30 yards. What's it do around the hole? We should check. It's a little bit mounded. 30 yards. There we go. I liked that. It says carry 24 yards on my Garmin, but my MLM missed it. Okay, let's try again. Oh, I don't know if that was as good. Oh, well, Garmin says it was about the same. Go. Shoot. Second one never feels as good as the first. Never fails. Okay. 13 feet. Gosh. Tonight's just not the night. We're not getting, I'm not making these putts I should be making. And I can't blame the Garmin. I just pushed that. You can just see it. See the blue line? It was a pushed putt. Putt was straight and I pushed it. So we're 37th place, 3 under total. In a good spot, really. The leaders are way up, but they usually are. Catch the trees or something. I need help here. I need help. Sit. Oh. Now, did the Garmin say the same thing there? Yeah, it did. Both of them had crazy. So that was a big toe hook. Spin axis 49. What was the spin axis? 47. So both of them agreed. Giant toe hook. Okay. Oh, and the wind's off the right, so that doesn't help. Now we need to hit a big hooker on these trees. We got 169. We're in the deep rough. It's going to be hard to do that out of deep rough. But See where this extension goes. So if I hit it there, that's still about pin high. So I could go over there with a draw and this wind. We might be able to hit a shot here. Let's try it. Let's try to hit a hook. All right, here comes the hook. One deep rough, 169. There we go, we did it. Can't do the 3 a.m. with me tonight. That's all right, DJ. Hopefully, no antenna tonight. I don't know where Ant's at. Hopefully he's back tomorrow. I got probably about an hour left tonight, probably 1 a.m. I'm gonna finish this round and then call it a night. So, but I appreciate you, DJ. You've always been around and stuck it out late. So have a good night. It is middle of the week, Tuesday, so totally get it. Not to mention it's late, so. Come on, pick up the ball. Ant? I don't know where Ant's at. Got me worried. He's usually here. It's a long putt, but it's so makeable. All right, 46 uphill 6. It's just I haven't been very good on speed tonight, so let's try to get this right. 50 feet. Haha, we were close. We were close. All right, so this is the one I tried to hit the big cut around last time. I think it was. I ended up in the woods. Leaving with that. Hey, thanks, man. Have a good night, DJ. We're gonna not go for the big driver cut this time. We're gonna go for maybe just a little 3 wood is enough this time. I got myself in way too much trouble last time. Should be able to cut a 3 wood just around the corner a little bit. I drew it. Or draw a 3 wood into the bunker. All right, that's the right play. Doesn't reach the bunker. Smart, accidental smart play. Okay, 130 into the wind. Here we go. I like it if it goes enough, right? Go a little bit. Spin in there. Oh! Almost had our first circle. We haven't had one tonight. That would have been helpful. But okay, left center. 5 feet, 0 inches, but not a gimme. There we go. Birdie. Let's go. Let's go. We're 4 under, 30th place now. Climbed a little bit with that one. 182 into the wind. Let's go kind of middle of the green, I think, because the wind's off the right. 182. Yeah, minus 24. Geez, that's totally right. Geez is the correct answer, Stu. But it's those guys that are like #1 ranked in the world that play the Tips Tour also. They come into the Pro Tour and show us how it's done, and steal the world golf ranking points and leave. Some of the lower tours, there's like thresholds that, you know, kick you out of them, don't allow you to play, but I guess The Pro Tour is a high enough level where you can play pro or tips. All right, 55 downhill 3. Again, I got to get speed right. 55. Come on, go a little. I'm just coming up short. Just that wasn't bad. That was not a bad read. Birdieing 50%. Yeah. Yeah, would it be? It would be, right? So there's 36 holes. Yeah. Birdieing 2 out of 3, would it be? 2 out of 3 for Bomber Hildy. Just an absolute murder fest for those guys. I don't get it. I wish. All right, hole number 9. Stay on the edge of the fairway there. Don't go behind the tree. Did it? Is the tree gonna be in the way? Maybe. What do you think? We hit over that tree? 155 in 10, so probably playing like 165. Because of the end of the wind part of it. $165 over easy, he says. Okay, thanks, Caddy. Did that hit it? What happened there? Oh, I just spun it that way, and then the wind's going that way. I don't think it hit it. I was like, did that, what? I just left it open a little. All right, 18. Bunker play has been good. We're 2 for 2 out of sands. Might as well jinx it by talking about it. 18 yards. Felt good. Oh, you dirty dog. Didn't read it. Okay, here we go. Go in. Go in. Oh! Oh! I need a hole. I need a chip in. Haven't had one in a little bit. Spin axis is so different on the readings. On the last one. And see. So let's see here. Oh, on the. Oh, maybe I got a misread, you're saying? I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that one. Might have got a misread. It's possible. It's possible. All right. We laid up last time. 7 compared to 2. Okay. See, I knew it wasn't me. Damn computer screwed me over. All right. 266, just laying up here. A bit of a drop kick off the toe. Not the layup we were hoping for, but with 110, it won't be that big a deal. I am going to go up to a wedge. I'm going to play like a 130 club. Swing a little easier. I got wind at my back. Aim a little right. I got a little bit left-hand lie. So we're up a club, swinging easy. So 121 raw carry. Perfect, actually. The wind helped. The wind gave me a little more than I wanted, but not bad for being in the bunker. Didn't hurt us anyways. Night, Adam. You post a score, you do that for sure. I'll be calling everybody out in the live stream, wherever their scores are at. Try to come up with a little summary of who's already played, and then whoever's playing live, we'll talk about it live. So thanks, Adam. Appreciate you stopping by, man. As always. All right, 29 feet in the hole for Adam. Parting gift. Go in. I just have been a little short all night. All right, hole 11. 384. Four under total, 30th place at the PNC. Wind into us here. Little cut. Hang on. Settle. I think it's okay as long as we don't get caught behind that corner. Our angle's gonna be just fine. Okay, 110. Wind off the right a touch. 110. Here we go. Settle. Just overcooked that a little bit into the wind there. It's kind of what makes when it's breezy, it's just a little bit harder with everything like that. Wind into you, spins a little bit more. Okay, 13 yards. Sit there, sit, 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 sit. Did not judge the rollout on that very well. So Stu, what's the Christmas party like then on Thursday? Is that like a corporate outing? Bunch of people? You're going somewhere? 8'7". God darn it. Look how bad I pulled that on the mat. It's like it hit something in that little divot. All right, back to even. 300 total on the tourney. Through 12. 172. Wind at my back. Got the perfect shot for this, but we aren't going to go right at the pin. We're going to go right over there. Let it kind of ride in towards the hole. It could be where I'm staging the ball too, Brandon. I haven't been totally paying attention if I've got the ball in the R50's little circle thing. I got to pay attention to that. So I've got to make sure it's in the square and I have a ball ready indicator on the R50. I'll watch closer. It doesn't read like clubhead speed on chips ever. It'll read ball speed, but never clubhead speed. It's kind of frustrating. But that could be me. I'm not certain. Okay, uphill 1, 55 feet. I've had this distance too much today. Let's see if we can hit it good. Go, 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 go. Not enough. Okay. Breaking right. 9 feet. Ah, that's 2 3-putts in a row. Not good. All right, +1. +1. We're in 39th place. This is that short hole. We laid up on it last time. I'm going to lay up on it again. Lay up with a hybrid. Make sure it's going to the right spot. Yeah, it's not. Go right there. Same as last time. Right at those bunkers, a little cut. Last time I was a yard short. It's going to be the same exact spot. I think I was exactly there the last time we played. R50 not recognized transition. Yeah, it did. No, they got that fixed, which was cool. They've got some, like, every now and then it disconnects. It's a known disconnection issue right now with the GSPro connector, but for the most part, they've got it all fixed and the connector with GSPro works. The only thing that I don't think works is putting. I think putting is not up to up to par for me, to the point where I want to use it on GSPro. All right, wedge 123. A little draw in there with the wind. Come on. Come on, wind. There we go. These last couple holes, we're just coming off 2 bogeys back to back. All right, 7'7" uphill 1. No. Just can't get anything to fall. I don't have a good feel for these, the break and the speed. I feel like the combination is killing me. And that's my own fault. Does the putting seem decent, accurate on the built-in courses? It's, you know what it seems like, Noah, and I'm almost 100% certain of it. It's as if they nerfed the putting. They use software. They're as if they said, the putting numbers aren't real, but oh well. In our software, 11 stemp, you know, we'll make, like, they just nerf their software to make the putting work. So in their software, putting feels like it works, but it doesn't feel real. Like, it feels like you got to hit the heck out of the golf ball to make it work. So, it's, I think they've manipulated their software to make it work in Garmin. They didn't, I think they overlooked the fact that it would be sending raw numbers into GSPro. And now that they realize it, they've got to come up with a fix for it to work well with GSPro. That overhooked it. This is not good, guys. I've only hit 2 of those tonight. Catching the toe like that, and it just flips over. Jay Simmons, how you doing? No pro, just an obsessed golf hobbyist, I would call myself. Yeah, I just love golf. That's how best way I can explain it. But built the sim room because I live in South Dakota and our season is just so short. And then decided to start helping other people with their launch monitors and different things. And before I knew it, I was making videos to help them, and now here I am. So, all right, just gonna try to get this up there. This lie should push it left on me. There we go. Stay out of the bunker, maybe? No. Okay. So we're gonna have 200 out of the bunker left. Wind into us. With where that pin is, we're just gonna try to get it up there and make the best out of this hole. Leads to wasted reps that can't be used on the course. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And when it comes to putting and whatnot, it's not quite there. Is it enough? I don't know how with the sand penalty and the wind, I don't think I got it there, but that's a good shot. Go a little bit more. Okay, so we've got a par putt despite the water ball. Goal is bogey after that tee shot, obviously. So I'll try to get this the right distance. Distance has been tough for me tonight. 50 feet, is that gonna get there? Go. Oh, there we go, it's a gimme. All right, so bogey is a good one. I like, honestly, Mickelson North, Whisper Rock, and probably the New York City Central Park courses. Those are probably two or the three of my favorite courses on GSPro. Mickelson is just such a good course, and it's designed so well on GSPro. And I had no clue about it until one night Antennas, or Ant, he's usually here in stream, told me to go play it. Yeah, is he in South Dakota or he's from? There I am avoiding that giant hook, and then we got wind on the right, so sorry. Brother-in-law from South Dakota. Oh, detached. Yeah, do that, Noah. That'd be great. Is he in South Dakota now? Or just from it? Norwegian Lynx. I haven't played that yet, Jay. Is it good? Have you played it? Is it in beta, or what do you mean available yet? There's a lot of beta courses out there. I just finally added the beta server to my GSPro setup, which that was a huge thing. I got a lot of new courses from that. All right, 170. Whoa, look at that takeoff. That shot left hard. Okay, 25 yards. Yeah, course building. I've started to try to course build, Stu. I started on one of my local courses, but it's hard. Yeah, it's beta. It's fantastic. I'll have to try it out. I just added the beta server like the last 2 nights ago. So he's born and raised Lisbon. No way. I got family in Belle-Fourche. That's crazy. Small world. My aunt and uncle live in Belle-Fourche. Have for 20 years. Maybe more than that. 30 years. All right, 25 yards. Come on, MLM. Sometimes the MLM misreads those little ones. Nothing again. All right, try one more time. The first 3 were all harder than that. That was the lightest one I hit. MLM, short little chips, it can kind of cost you a little bit every now and then. Unless you hit it bad, then it helps you because you get to hit it again. But all right, 11 feet. I hadn't been reading enough break. I think, oh my goodness, I've missed 4 of those 10-footers now. All right, we're sliding back. We're even par in the tournament now after 20, what are we at? Even par after 34 holes, 33 holes. We're in 60th place. Just haven't had the putter. I haven't really been picking the right lines. It's been more break than I've been playing all night. And then obviously a couple water balls don't help either. All right. Scramble to get done before the kid. Probably a good idea to get it done before the kid. Have a little more resources probably at the moment than he will shortly. All right, 90 yards. We're in the bunker. Yeah, and time, exactly. Should be good, depending on, drew a little more than I wanted, but, or pulled, I guess. Not bad. Makeable. It's makeable. Can we make a putt? We haven't really made anything this whole round. I did, Stu. Looks pretty cool. Is that where are you thinking you're getting that? Is that where you're going? All right, 19 feet downhill. I'm gonna play a little more. I've been under reading all night. It's downhill 9 inches. This is like a 10-foot. I just tapped this. I should go. No! Nothing wants to go in. It wasn't bad either. We haven't played our best tonight, but nothing's really fallen. Haven't hit it horribly. It's been more of a putting, not picking the right lines tonight. Don't think so. LG. Yeah. 53 variables, just the one I have has 3 LCD technology, and what I would say is the 3 LCD, if you're gonna do high-speed cams, 3 LCD is very helpful to have. 186. I was worried about overhooking it with this wind. I didn't do that. I pushed it, and the wind should keep it right there. Stay. All right, uphill an inch, 22 yards, so it's like 68 feet. We're gonna putt it. See if we can get speed. All right, 68 feet. I feel like I hit that so hard. Go. Speed has been okay. That's not a terrible shot, but 8'9". There we go. Yeah. Yep. We do, yeah, the kids, yeah. So the kids, I mean, I have a little Nintendo Switch dock, so the kids will throw their Switch in out here. They play Luna games we watch movies out here. We'll blow up a couple air mattresses and do movie night out here sometimes with the kids. So yeah, we use it for a lot. And that was a big part, like building it, there was excitement from everybody. I mean, honestly, just even the projector space and being able to come out here away from all the noise. We've got a lot of kids, so it's my work office, it's my golf sim, it's our theater room. The kids do some like gaming out here. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we do about everything out here. So it's been a great space to build. Okay, hole 18, par 5. We bailed on it again. Oh, Benny. I could just feel that. Couldn't commit with the water. Sit there, get a good lie. All right, might as well take a risk here. We're not going to win this event. We've got a right-handed lie, so it's going to come off to the right. We've got wind to the right, and I should be able to hit this to the right. So as long as I don't double cross and hit in the lake, we should be able to cut this around there. I just shot right to start. It is cutting a little. Not as much spin X as I was hoping to get, but you just got to do it. One day you got to you start with one thing. I had a net out here, and then I got the MLM2 Pro, and I'm like, you know, we should see what the MLM2 Pro will do if I get a TV screen. And then I started playing on there. The next thing you know, I was like, I need to get a hitting screen. And I mean, I've been planning it for a long time, but I sort of did it bit by bit to introduce it piece by piece kind of thing. All right, 33. Was not bad. I wasn't going to leave it short in that bunker. I had to give myself a putt for birdie. So maybe we can finally make a putt on the last hole after having missed so many of these tonight. All right, is that enough? We'll go a little more than what we've thought. 10'9", downhill 2. One time. Come on. No! No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I pushed it a hair, but overall, that wasn't terrible. It just wasn't good enough. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's it. That was fun for me. See, if we go to active events, I didn't play Stream Song, but I was on Pro Tour. We can see where we were at. The current event, PNC Championship. We are going to be finished right here, 65th right now, -3, +3. Not our best week. I mean, it was really the second round. 3 putt, just 18 putts, 33 putts, 15. We just didn't putt well enough. We didn't play that bad, I mean, but not that great. So that's all right. Not every week is our best, but okay. Can you see the leader scorecard? Yeah, let's take a look at the leader scorecard. They're pretty wild, honestly. Let's take a look. So if we go back to the PNC and you want to look at like first of all, let's show you some of this first. Let's go to the World Golf Rankings. And what you'll see up here is you've got Mitch. Chris Stevenson's always winning stuff. Les, you'll see. There's Joe Legowski, number 5. Crazy ranking. Josh Oddie. Those are guys you'll see. Bomber Hildy. So these are top 15. T-Booms. Jay Weber. You know, these are the top guys in the World Golf Rankings, top 30 or so. I am way down here. 199 is where I'm at right now. I didn't start getting World Golf Ranking points till about 4 weeks ago. I started playing events for them. And there is only 1,200. So it's not like there's a ton, but it's whoever's playing those SGT events. So I'm just inside the 200, but when we go back to the league, we go back to Pro Tour, you're going to see a lot of the top 15 guys in the world on this board. And their cards, like Bomber Hildy, he's in the top 15. Birdie, par, birdie, birdie, par, birdie, par, birdie, birdie, par, birdie, par, birdie, eagle, par, par, birdie, birdie, for a 12 under 60. And then he goes birdie, birdie, eagle, par, birdie, 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 par, birdie, par, birdie, par, 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 birdie. Insane. If you look, one putt, one putt, one putt, one putt, one putt, one putt. Every hole's a one putt. I mean, I guess when you birdie it, it's going to be a one putt usually. If we go to stats, total feet of putts made, 130 and 95. So he's hitting it close. He's driving it 300, so similar to what we are. No three putts, one eagle. So 130 and 95 feet of putts for the leader. Wonder what mine were. I gotta bet they were way less as far as feet of putts go. Stats, 62 and 67. Yeah, so I made half as many feet and 2/3 as many feet of putts. So you got to putt better, but as approach shots are better too. But I mean, if you made that many more feet of putt, 130 feet of putts, and you make 12 birdies, so you're probably making, they're probably averaging about 10 feet per putt. Then you got your tap-ins that contribute towards it. So yeah, if you're hitting it to 10 feet all night, it's pretty wild. But then you're making everything too. So yeah, to shoot that score, you got to hit it well. You have to hit it close, and you got to make everything. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we could look at another one of the leaderboard. Like, check here. So Van Sager, he wins a lot of events. 16 greens, 17 greens. They're just not missing the green ever. Hitting most, well, not in the first round, but 16 and 17 greens, that's insane. And then 24 and 25 putts. I had 33 and 30 putts. So just on putts alone, 7 and 5. I was 12 shots back of him just on putts alone. And if you go to stats, 120 and 94. The guys that are winning it, they're in the hundreds of feet for putts, you know. So you got to hit it closer and make a lot more putts, both. So, all right, as usual, thank you everybody. Stu, Noah, appreciate you. Brian, appreciate you. Yeah, you started the same way I did. Yeah, absolutely. Jay, if you're still here, Eric, Brandon, Adam, Smeevux, whoever's still in the chat, DJ, I think he left a while ago, but I appreciate you guys very much. I can't see names. So Thursday, we're going to stream the Triple Bogey live tour. You can join it on the SGT website, and you can play. I think we've got, I should look at that before I log off here. How many members do we have? It's probably not very many, but we got 5. We got 5 members just from tonight. So looks like we got Sean, we got Harkrad, Taylor's Tour, and Adaminator. So awesome. Yeah, Stu, have fun at the Christmas party. If we're still on, we'll catch you then. But thank you, everybody. We will see you next time.